My dad has opened 3 credit cards in my name.
In your name? What is he doing with this?
DoorDash. It runs in the family.
So you're both doing it, okay.
Like, I'm going to medical school next year.
How?
No.
Scholarships, grants, student loans.
I'm not really a good person for scholarships.
Why?
I am a white woman. I'm trying to go into the military.
That's impressive. How that is. No money to your aunt.
Yes. Sorry.
In 11 months, right before you go off to med school, and I want to see every credit card paid off, okay?
Yeah.
Maya, welcome back to Financial Audit. We uploaded you in October 4th, 2024. At the time, you were a certified nursing assistant, $20 an hour, 28 hours a week. And in general, you know, there was a questionable situation of lots of stuff that got from the people around you, but then also yourself, but lots of also ambitious goals on your end with like medical school and everything like that. But you lived with your parents at the time of filming, which was a precarious situation to be in. Your hobbies include eating out, DoorDash, Uber Eats, buying other people's meals, buying other people gifts, getting tattoos, vaping, classic hobbies, but then one more hobby, which appears to have turned into a full-time job, dating, because there's a dude out there. Yeah?
Yes.
Hey, okay, there we go. It's a hobby turned into a success. We like to see that. The other hobbies a little less great.
Bit more up in the air on those ones.
Are they still continuing?
No.
Uh-huh.
Probably
We'll see.
some of the ordering a little bit, but
Some of the ordering a little bit. What are some of the ordering a little bit?
I've canceled my ordering like subscription, but I ordered occasionally. But now I've deleted the app because canceling the subscription is not enough for me.
Yeah, but everyone re-downloads the app.
I gotta try something.
You gotta try something. Yeah, well, that's budgeting. What does the budgeting look like over this last, what has it been, 6 months, 5 months?
The budgeting is a work in progress.
Okay.
I'm doing it,
What do you
but
do?
I'm just not good at it yet.
Why?
I think that sometimes.
Have you gone through the budgeting class that we gave you
Yes.
for literally free?
Yes. I have.
Okay, so you took the quizzes and everything. You went through that. What's the struggle?
The struggle, I think, is sometimes I have a more variable budget just because I still live with my parents and don't have easy expenses to account for. So there will be like a lot of extra money that I don't have necessarily allocated to
Then throw
other
it to-
places. To debt. So that's what I've been doing.
I hope so. I mean, we're going to go through it. Listen, you get, you're a guest on the show, so you get Simpler Budget Premium for free forever. So make sure you do your automatic account connections and stuff. Everyone in the audience gets a 2-week trial. But one thing I couldn't give you last time, which I want to give you this next time, for the next time you come on the show, is our founder's edition of the Simpler Budget Notebook. I need you to I need you to notate your entire starting from here to the next follow-up financial journey so I can review it before you come on next time. You guys get a signed version if you sign up for the annual version of Simpler Budget, and there's a free version as well and a 2-week trial. So use that. You get it for free forever. And then I don't want to hear any more about the struggling to budget. Like, it's there. It's automatic. You build the category, sure, and you see where things go. Variable, it makes it more difficult, but you just have to be more disciplined.
It is very nice, the class, because I do like the spreadsheet and how it has everything built
And the
out.
spreadsheet was great. Luckily, now this is even better.
Yes.
It's like the step up beyond that. But obviously, the education of the class is, what
Most
drives the
important.
value there. But you and your dad, and why you live at home is kind of precarious. I mean, you guys kind of huge fight. It got physical.
Yeah.
And I pushed you to clarify, and they just shoving, pushing around.
Mm-hmm.
How's you guys' relationship?
Much better. Definitely
Okay.
have
Why
cut
has it
ties.
gotten better?
Because we cut ties financially.
Yeah, because it was weird. I mean, and they took out a damn, like, what was it? Like a lawn. Mm-hmm. A lawn loan in your name. Mm-hmm. And it was a weird financial borderline abuse. You spent $2,500 on a trip to Wales to visit your friend.
Yep.
Does the boyfriend out there know you do that?
He knows. Before, I think one of the first things.
He's like
before
that.
we
He's like,
went
that's
out-
what I want.
He watched the episode. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He laughed. Definitely agreed with you, but also just kind of said that at least you're trying to take steps in the right direction. So, luckily to him, that was a good sign.
The miscellaneous alone, you spend 25% of your income.
Yes.
No, of your spending. Of your spending. And your spending was higher than your income. 1,278 came in the most previous month, but you spent 1,484. 25% of that went to the miscellaneous bullshit. You decided you were going to medical school, and you got accepted into the University of Idaho's medical school program, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. And I will keep talking a bit about that. But you're like, wham, wham, me.
Yeah.
I'm a little white lady. I can't get scholarships because I'm a white lady. Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you over that? You over the little victim complex? Whiny crybaby?
I think I'm over the victim complex, but it's still hard. So
yeah, okay. How many scholarships are you applying to on a weekly basis?
Definitely not enough on a weekly basis.
Yeah, it's going to be real hard when you're not applying to them. You're right.
It's hard.
Maybe it's not a white woman thing. Maybe it's a you thing.
No, there's literally not a lot of scholarships that they have very specific.
There's a ton of scholarships out there that are designed specifically for groups of people. Yeah. That's absolutely true. Will you get accepted for those? No. Mm-hmm. But is that the only reason you're not getting scholarships?
No.
No. You have to apply to them. I don't know if you know this.
I know.
You actually have to apply. And maybe don't apply for the LGBT black woman scholarship because you won't get accepted into that. You're not a black woman.
I know.
I don't know if this is breaking news. So maybe don't apply for that one specifically.
I know. And I have applied to a few. I look every day.
A few. Okay. A few.
But they're...
While at the same time, you're getting McDonald's on a card that you said was the most damaging and that you wanted to pay off the most.
Yes.
Interesting strategy for affording one of the most expensive types of school that we could possibly do. Obviously, there was potential credit fraud with the situation in your dad taking out loans and credit cards in your name, which is absolutely insane. And your parents alone made jokes about you paying for the car payment and that they might stop paying for it and sometimes ask you to pay for it. What about that? How's that going? You still live at home?
I do.
Okay.
I do. It is much better. I have paid for my car payment a couple of times.
Couple of times?
Yes,
but only a couple of times. Do they demand it every time?
They don't demand it every time. They ask. And
so they're just like, oh, this month, by the way, can you pay your car payment?
Kinda, yeah.
It's sort of weird. Why isn't there like once a quarter or like why isn't there like you can't prepare for that?
No, I can't prepare for that. But because of the things I've changed, I am in a much better position to have money for it.
Yeah, it's really weird of them. I'm glad they're being less dicky than before, but it's still really weird.
It is weird. I'm hoping that one day I can just take it over and that won't have to be a thing.
Yeah. One of your chunky expenses, you had to pay for insurance because your parents' health insurance didn't work out of state. Mm-hmm. It was $1,000 a semester for your student insurance.
Yeah. That's not a thing anymore just because I'm not in college.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll find out what's changed, but just giving a little basis of what happened last time. You had a Green Sky loan at $12,681 for redoing the yard, the parents' yard. That's crazy. And you owe your aunt $2,670, and you pay her $500 a month at the time. And then you submitted for a scholarship program to help pay for school through the Army. So there's that one. Okay. And you wanted to be out of credit card debt before going to medical school, which is a great goal to have. Mm-hmm. And you said you were going to work 7 days a week, 4 hours a day, $20 an hour. In addition, you'll be working at a juice bar for an additional 4 hours a day. Okay. The debt was horrendous. Capital One, $5,000 essentially. Citi, $2,677. All these are accruing interest. They're all basically 30%. Credit One, $1,580. Merit Card, $1,946. Bank of America, $2,169. Alta Card, $1,974. Car Loan, $18,000. Green Sky, $12,000. Student Loans, $10,111. That's about to add a 0 or 2. Owing to Aunt, $2,670. Not necessarily in the number specifically, but give us a life update. What has changed? In general, I'm glad the relationship is a little better with the parents and they're not you over anymore. But what has changed over these past 5 months or so?
Well, my work has definitely changed. So unfortunately, the client that I was working with before 7 days a week for 4 hours passed away. So I went, So I went to working full time at the hospital, which
full time, 40 hours a week.
Yes, or it's 36 just because I work 3/12s.
Okay.
So 72 for at least 2 weeks. And then I also work at the juice bar still. And then
How many hours there?
It can vary. I would say probably 28.
What's hitting your account on a monthly basis, both these jobs combined?
Around like 4,500.
Okay. Not bad. Still 24?
Yes.
Okay. What else?
I've mainly just been working. I've canceled all my subscriptions. I've been trying to not eat out or do anything like that.
What about the medical school situation?
The medical school situation. So unfortunately, the things with the Army, it's not going to work just because I don't qualify.
I told you not to rely on it.
I was hopeful, but
Yeah.
I've succumbed that I'm going to have to take out loans. So I've already filled out my FAFSA.
What specialty do you want to go into? Do you know yet?
I have things I like, but I don't know.
What realm of specialties are you considering?
Like pathology or infectious disease.
Okay. See, I want you to go into a specialty that is going to... You're going to go into well over 6 figures a day. That is what's going to happen. And that can be okay. And obviously, I want you to apply for scholarships. But that can be okay for going into a specialty that is going to make a chunky load of money so that you can prioritize blowing off these student loans and just paying them down, nuking them into existence, okay? Nuking them out of existence. If you're going, you're going to be like a general practitioner. It gets a little more difficult. And we still need those people, but it gets a little more difficult. You don't make as much, and the paying off the student loans becomes a lot harder.
Yeah.
So as long as you are going into something that is going to make sense in terms of return on investment, I'm totally chill with the borrowing of student loans. But obviously apply to more scholarships.
Yes.
Okay, what else? Anything?
Not that I can think of, aside from debt just being paid off. At
Good
least.
boyfriend out there.
Yes.
One of your hobbies.
The boyfriend.
How'd you guys meet?
Full-time job. We met on a dating app.
Which one?
Hinge.
Classic.
The best one.
Sure.
Yeah. That's kind of it.
All right.
Nothing crazy.
We'll start going through these debts. Let's make sure you actually made progress. This Capital One was at $5,039. It's at $4,824.
I did snowball.
Purchases!
I know.
That's not included in Snowball.
I know.
No? Then what the f are you talking about? I'm just doing Snowball. No, you're not just doing Snowball. You're purchasing. That's not Snowball. Where's the Snowball? That's not Snowball.
I know.
Then what the f?
That is my last card.
Cool. Why are you purchasing on it? Why are you trying to make it sure that it doesn't get paid down? Why are we doing everything in our power to make sure it doesn't get paid down?
I did... I don't know what it's called. Someone got my cards. So,
What?
Yeah. Someone got my card information for my debit card and one of my credit cards. So,
Sure it wasn't the family?
yes.
Honestly?
Yes.
Based on the experience from before?
Yes.
Are we really confident in that?
Yes.
Okay, so what you do? You're saying this $60 was them.
No. I'm not saying it's them.
What the f?
I'm just saying I haven't been able to use the cash in my account because I don't have a debit card and I need to get a temporary card. And I'm
You
waiting
didn't
for
make
my
up the extra
replacement.
payments that would have been necessary, and it's still $161 a month. It's super eats. Like you shouldn't be doing that in your checking account anyway, because we're paying down debt. We're trying to go to medical school, which is going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. You might have like $250,000 in student loan debt.
Yes.
Why are you Uber eating? You just bragged how I canceled the subscription, so I'm not going to do it as much.
I wasn't trying to brag.
Deleted the app. You're going to re-download it. Look at you. You're putting it on a credit card that is accruing interest.
Yes.
So what are we doing? Why Uber Eats? On a credit card.
I know.
5 months went down by like $150 in terms of balance. 5 months.
It's about to be paid off completely.
How so?
I have the cash in my account. I'm just waiting for
How much is in your account?
like around $6,000.
Why was it just sitting in there before you could take it out? Why didn't you put it towards this?
Yeah, I've just been trying to save and like have
Well, does it
money.
make sense to drain it down to $1,000 for your checking account?
So-
Is that everything for you?
Not in like total, I guess, assets. That's my biggest savings. I do have more that's in my like Schwab account. Not crazy amount. But,
I know it wasn't huge.
But so I do have the money to pay it off. I'm just like waiting because I'm trying to work on a budget in terms of when I move to Idaho coming up soon.
Okay, when are we moving to Idaho?
It's going to be in the beginning of July.
What about little man out there?
He's coming.
Caleb here. Ever find yourself at 2 a.m. wide awake thinking, crap, my credit score might actually be lower than my phone battery. I've been there. And guess what? Ignoring it is not going to make it magically better. And that's why I'm a fan of Smart Credit, an all-in-one financial app that helps you see exactly where your credit stands, plus steps you can take to adjust any negatives. They've got a feature called Score Boost, which basically shows you how paying down certain card balances by certain dates might get you more points faster. And if there's an error on your report, their score builder tool lets you contact creditors right from the app to potentially get them removed. No phone tag, no snail mail, just click a button and you can try it for just $1 using my link below. Because staying up all night freaking out about a mystery number you've never checked is, well, not exactly #life goals. Any scores or score changes are estimates only. Individual results may vary and are not guaranteed. We've officially decided?
Yes.
How long have you guys been dating?
A few months now.
So not a bit quick.
It's a little quick. We did talk and knew each other before.
Mormons or something? Like
no. He's just, you know, I think he's the guy.
Honeymoon, though? Oh wow! After a couple months, okay.
I definitely don't think it's a honeymoon.
I know you had the hobby of dating. Like maybe we're a bit excited.
I don't think it's the honeymoon. If anything, we've been going through.
Let me get a good look at this guy. Man, can you open the door? Can you hear me? Hello, sir.
I feel like you're gonna look at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna give him an observation, full review. Well, I want to see what you look like. Oh, hello. Okay, got tall. We got skinny. We got nerdy. Okay, colored shoes. Yes. Okay. Cool.
Thank you.
It works.
Thank you.
You did it. Good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a freak or anything.
No.
So you did okay. You did well.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Good. We don't have to like chain him down and like make sure you leave without him.
No.
I'm happy to hear that. Okay, city. Oh, city 0.
Yep.
It was at 2,677. That's substantial.
Yeah.
So what will happen here?
So that was the card. Sorry. My dad took out. I tapped the table.
Oh, it's okay.
That was the card that my dad took out without me knowing, and that was exclusively his purchases that my aunt had paid off. So that is paid off, and the debt
From
to my
you or
aunt.
from him?
For what? From the purchases?
You or from him?
Paid off.
Who paid it off?
Him.
Good. Can you have him close this?
Yeah, I can close it. It's
You
mine.
can close it?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, he opened it in your name. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, but he doesn't have access to it?
No.
Okay,
That's
don't
what I
have
said.
to close it. You don't have to close it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
That might be my car.
We've okay. Let's see. This is where's credit 1?
Credit 1.
Yeah, did you pay off credit 1?
I did, and I closed that one.
That's why I don't have it. That's great. So how'd you pay that off? 1,580. That's substantial as well.
Working like a dog.
Working. Okay. Is that all you're doing? There's nothing else happening in life right now? Is just working?
It's literally
Tall
just
nerdy
work.
guy, working tall nerdy guy, working tall nerdy guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well done. Okay. Cool. Marriott, you were at basically $2,000. $0. Okay. These are looking good. That first card was not looking good.
It's my last one.
It's your last one, but you're
spending
spending Uber Eats on it.
I
Which, listen, I'm okay with a little bit of like, you can treat yourself a little bit if we're actually making substantial progress, and you obviously are. So I'm not terrified of that. I would just, again, rather be in a checking account, but of course, checking account, okay, there was some fraud activity, so it's locked down. Usually they can get that resolved pretty quick. How long has it been?
It like recently just happened.
Okay, then your Uber Eats weren't because of that, because that statement's not new enough for that, is it?
Well, I haven't got my card yet. I'm still.
Yeah, how long has it been? You said it just happened.
A couple weeks.
Exactly. That statement doesn't reflect that.
Yeah.
So that was before your checking account got locked down. Was the spending on the credit card on the Uber Eats?
I might have to check then, because
You don't have to check anything. I can check it right now.
What dates were it? February?
Yeah, it was literally over a month ago. A month and a week. And if this just happened a couple weeks ago, no.
There are some that were from it.
Well, great. That's also additionally. The thing is, I'm not horribly against
No,
the Uber.
I know it's
The Uber Eats, if you're just destroying this, and you are destroying the debt, but don't put it towards a card or on a card that is accruing interest. It just breaks the rule. You did accrue interest in that Marriott card within this year so far, so you had a balance until very recently, it seems. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bank of America, we had $2,169. $0. This one was just paid off. There's a fee, $95 fee. What was the fee?
It's an annual fee. It's a credit card membership.
Okay. Do you even need this?
I do.
Let's just kill it.
I do like it. Just for the miles.
If you actually take advantage of it and you act like a credit card person and you actively pay it off every single month, then I am okay with it.
I can't even use that one because that was one of the ones I got the information not taken.
Oh, okay. But you're getting a replacement soon, right?
Yes. I did get the replacement for that one already.
Okay, so yes, it looks like you were using this. You purchased $177, but you paid off on a monthly basis, it seems. Let's see, what did we purchase on? You went in, got some bullshit. No, actually, that's probably gas. Yeah, that's gas. Express Lanes.
It was tolls.
Oh, okay. Gas. And Factor. You're on Factor.
Yeah. I actually switched over to Cook Unity now.
Okay.
I like Cook Unity better.
Okay, so Bank of America's gone. Okay, where's Alta? I don't have an Alta card.
Alta's gone too.
Okay, so Alta, $2,000 gone. Mm-hmm. Listen, I love this. This is absolutely great. This is so great. You've done incredible. This is about 2. So we're at like 7,500. Then that brings that up to about 10,000. I think it was $10,000 in debt gone, which is 30%, 33%. Well, 33% of the credit cards, at least. 33% of the credit cards. I have a checking account, which means I'm not seeing the car loan, the Green Sky, the student loans, or the owing to the aunt. So what's up with the $18,000 car loan?
I'm pretty sure I sent it.
Well, just what's up with it? Just
$18,000 car loan. I think it's maybe gone down a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Is that in your name or theirs? You have to.
It's in my name.
Okay. So what's the interest rate on that again? Remind me.
It is, I think, 7.5 or 7.
Hey.
It's not the best.
No, it's really not. It's still probably a pay it off quicker, maybe a double payment situation. What's your minimum monthly on it?
About $367.
Yeah, maybe we're doubling that now that we have less minimum monthly payments on those other cards. Once you get the Capital One gone. Okay, what about the Green Sky? What's up with that?
That one is still just getting payments regular monthly.
From you or from them?
From them, not me.
Okay. I'd love to see them pay it off quicker. What's the minimum monthly on that they
I have no idea.
So they pay it directly even though it's in your name?
Mm-hmm.
They're online and they pay for it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Student loans, I assume nothing's happened there. What about the 2000?
I have gotten that down actually a little bit.
Why?
Just making
federal?
Yeah, just making regular payments.
Oh, okay, just the regular required payments.
Yeah, so I at least I've gotten that below 10 grand. So it's at like 9.6, 9.7 something now.
2,670 to Ant.
That's done.
Good. Yeah, that car I want out of the picture sooner than later, but also not like uber urgent, maybe just double. Green Sky, I want them to take care of that and get that closer. Checking account last time you had $10. We know, like you said, 6,000. Yeah, juice bar. Nectar juice bar. Well, maybe that's one of the hacks. It was $17. McDonald's, Uber Eats. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think I went to the juice bar once. I don't think I go regularly.
Uber Eats? That's Uber Eats. And it's going in, getting some bullshit. Gas station, we're vaping it up. Canteen, vaping it up. ATM withdrawal. Canteen?
It's Canteen's the vending machine at work.
Okay. And McDonald's, this is a lot of eating out. This is still hundreds of dollars. Like probably like $300, $400 of eating out. It's crazy. That wasn't, we were sitting at 3,278 at that time. You say there's 4,000 in there now? Is that what you said?
In my checking or in my savings?
Or you said 6,000 in your
there's
checking,
6,000.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have access to it for transferring?
I can. I can. Before I couldn't because I didn't realize for a while that my card information was taken. So I was getting things declined, and I had thought that it was just because it was kind of an outside purchase, like something I wouldn't normally do. Mm-hmm. And then finally I went to a place where I normally go and it wasn't working, and I got confused because I had money in my account. And then I checked and it was because there was a fraud alert.
Oh, here's the car loan. It was just out of order. Okay. It's probably because there's also like a little savings account in here of $5.
Yeah, I think in order to have the car loan through them, I need the savings account.
Yeah, it was like $1,000 of progress. Not even 700, 800. Okay. Yep. Oh, Green Sky. Here it is. I can tell you what the payment is. $189.
Yeah, like 100, 200.
7% interest. Also not great. I just want to get it out of there because they took it out. It hasn't benefited you at all. Puts a little equity in their home a little. And it's just like, you need to get that out of there. It's a stupid risk to have.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'd want them to take out a personal loan and take it over.
Yeah.
And then just pay it off.
I'm not sure they could do that.
Huh?
I don't think they could do that.
No, you don't think so?
No, at least
That's
not.
why they took it out in your name.
Yeah.
Okay, the student loans. Yeah, I went down a little. Nothing crazy. It's basically the same. And then, the retirement accounts. I mean, it went from 251 to 767. To 863.
It's 8, yeah. Not that that's a lot more.
No, not much. And obviously, that's not what I'm caring about. I mean, the best investment for you right now is to get this advanced medical degree, focus on a specialty, and just absolutely kill it on the money side.
Yeah.
That's what is going to make the most sense to you. When do you move again?
In the beginning of July. So.
Okay, but you don't have much overhead other than your debt payments, maybe a little bit of food.
For like in what I need to pay for.
What you're doing now with July.
Gas is a big thing.
Car insurance?
No.
They pay for that? Mm-hmm. So they pay for that, but they took out loans in your name. Okay, it's weird. $4,500 that's coming in. Okay. Yeah, I would take out $5,000 and I would immediately pay off the Capital One. Why allow that to accrue interest?
Yeah.
Then just go ahead and put double towards the car.
That's kind of what I'm not sure on kind of what to do. Just because I'll pay off the Capital One and that will be out of the way. And I'll be able to still just make my minimum monthlies for my student loans and everything.
Yeah, which will get deferred once they'll be put on pause essentially.
Yeah, but it'll still accrue interest. But do I just save money then, like for the move?
Unsubsidized?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So actually, what I would do, make sure there's continuing to pay the Green Sky, make your minimum payments on the car loan, student loans, and everything else is throw into a high yield savings account.
What's a good recommendation? Because I've been trying to look at some, but I just don't.
It's technically not considered a savings account, but my investing app of choice, Moomoo, I mean, with it just put in $2,000, you get $150 immediately, which is a great return. And then, like for a few months, it's like 8.1% APY, and then after that, it's still like 5% or something like that.
Okay.
So that's a great place to just keep your money. Then you can just pull it out when you need to. So that's what I would personally do. Save up as much as you can. Hopefully, like $10,000 by the time you move.
Yeah, and
then
he's saving too.
Focus on the schooling. Apply to every scholarship possible until then.
Yeah,
just really heavily focus on that, and then focus on just grinding through school. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to make your minimum monthly payment for your car loan at that point. But other than that, try to keep life expenses low.
Yeah,
maybe I'm not saying live off of him, but try to figure this out. You're gonna be focused on school. That's your full-time job. Then once you get out of there, don't all of a sudden lifestyle inflate yourself. Boom! All of a sudden I'm making $400,000 a year, whatever it is, $300,000 a year for what you do after residency after a long time, and don't all of a sudden just lifestyle inflate yourself. Still live minimally until you fully, or at least get the student loans down below 6 figures, and then maybe you can live a little. Get that 6-month emergency fund, and I mean, once the student loans, all the high interest rate student loans are paid off and they're down to at least below 6 figures, then I'll let you live a bit more of a life associated with your income, but maybe half.
I mean, it's okay. I know that Uber Eats kind of says something differently, but...
Well, just focus on the saving now. Just focus on the saving.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, now when it comes to making purchases that are, like, bigger or maybe have a question mark around it, it does make me uncomfortable. So
don't get me wrong. I mean, you made a lot of progress. You've paid off at least $13,000 debt. Like, that's incredible. And you're about to pay off $5,000 from what's in your checking account. Like, this is great. This is a very positive follow-up, which I am so happy to see. You're in the statistical norm, except you actually beat the statistical norm of how much you paid off within a time frame of people that normally come on the show. What I need you to do now is really focus on saving for this move. That is everything.
Yep.
And then focus getting through school, apply for every scholarship you can, and then we pay down those student loans, and then you can just really live an incredible life with an incredible income. That's the focus now. All right. Hammer financial score last time.
0.5. Rounded up for niceties.
Yeah, because you got a 1 out of 10 for your debt, 1 out of 10 for your retirement, but everything else brought it down. So Hammer Financial Score this time, budget. You are technically spending within your budget. More money is going towards the debt. Still some bullshit spending when we have a over 30% interest rate credit card. Don't like that. And some other loans. Not the greatest, but it is still substantially better. I'm going to give you a 6 out of 10 for that. Your debt has gone down. Don't like that lawn debt and the parents and the car situation. It's not great. And it's still not absolutely great debt. I'm going to give you a 2 out of 10 there because it is still hard. But the emergency fund, technically that money is going to go towards the debt, but there actually is a little bit there because I guess if you actually pay that off, your debt score would be better. So what I'm going to do is actually, since we're going to move your debt, I'm going to move your debt to 3. Your emergency fund is going to be a 1 out of 10 with that $1,000 sitting in there. Retirement, still 1 out of 10. It's really not moving. Real estate, 0 out of 10. But you are making progress. And the debt score going up and your budgeting score going up reflects that. And your emergency fund barely going up. It does reflect it. Like, this is a big score increase in just a few months. From 0.5 to a 2.5. That's a huge score increase in just 5 months. And that's something to be proud of, okay? It really is. So high fives. High fives. Well done. Keep killing it. Come back. Keep us updated. Make sure you use the budgeting app. Use the premium version. Yes. Use that Founders Edition journal and journal the out of it. And remember, if you guys want one signed by me, just sign up for the annual version. We'll send it your way. Until then, we'll see you guys in the next one.